it came down to some lucky rolls. You guys are drinking wine. There are people. You can see also
Yeah.
some of them fawning over the Valkyrie.
Damien's going to try and give a speech to help. I
The
mean,
morale.
the morale, especially for Sona.
Sona and for Fleece, isn't it? Fleece got his butt kicked.
Yeah, Fleas is okay though. He's just getting drunk. But I think, quite frankly, we should all be quite proud. This is an exhibition we walked into. They were not our weapon of choice. Clearly, they had been training with staves forever. Came in with breastplate.
Yeah,
What?
the armor's better.
Magnus, shut up.
They use these sticks. Look, they even have the names on the sticks.
Yes, well, certainly had your name on hers, didn't she?
Mine, never mind. You're too young to hear that.
Anyway, it was a good showing, all things considered. Especially you, Drake, an archer, and you just slugged it out with it, didn't you?
That was good. You all did very well. I'm very proud of
That's
all of
a good heart.
Yeah, for a while there, I think the whole thing was spinning, is what he says.
That's probably when she hit you in the temple. It was. We all thought you were going down, quite frankly. Good heart, good heart.
I mean, let's be serious here. We're very disadvantaged in this fight.
Yes, which is why you, sir, should not be making our fights anymore. I'm thinking.
Bull strong.
Yes, Bull.
Very good, Bull.
Put anything in your hands, and you will smash whatever's in front of you.
Now enjoy some of the food and wine. We'll mingle here for a bit.
Bull hungry.
Go ahead and eat.
He pushes some people out of the way and goes.
Is he? Is Bull his actual name?
Yeah, first and last.
Yep. He's also got a bull named Bull.
So
please.
is he called Bull because he is strong as or dumb as?
Yes.
Both.
Says Sona.
Yes. I see.
Magnus, excuse me. He goes to Cord. Hands on the statue. I will do my best and I'll become your greatest. Watch me, Cord. Watch over me. And I will come to you when I die as your greatest fighter. Signed, Magnus.
Is this out loud?
No, this isn't his.
Okay. Huh. Cord's favorite weapon is a great sword. Interesting.
Make it a +6 weapon. Yeah, baby.
Just take a cleric level so you can take Crusader's Flurry, where you can use your deity's favorite weapon as a monk's flurry of blows weapon. I just saw Marty's face.
For some reason, Magnus, you got this flash in your head of a giant man lifting up a mountainside and putting a sword underneath it.
Freaking Ooker.
God damn it, Ooker. What is this? Where is this mountain? Where's this man? Memorize.
You don't know. It's just like this flash of like a story that you thought about maybe when you were younger, that Cord, in order to make a sword super sharp, he used the weight of a mountain to press the sword impossibly dense and thin. And to this day, the ground still shakes because the sword wants to be free. It's kind of explaining like why earthquakes might happen or something like that.
Yeah.
You don't know if that's Cord telling you something or if it's just like you remembered a story that you were told when you were really young. But there was like a slight flash of insight.
Is Cord from this world?
For all intents and purposes, you are from this world. You worship Cord. Yeah, he's from here.
Okay, cool.
With your training, you don't quite know that the gods might be on more than one world.
You have to remind him every day. Oh, there's other worlds? Oh, yeah.
Well, you know there's other worlds, but yeah.
Aren't they everywhere? The gods? Okay, Magnus. So people aren't taking their weapons yet, right? They leave their weapons.
No, it's like it's turned into a day of people outside drinking wine, talking, getting blessings from the various gods.
Yeah.
The hundreds of people watched the Conclave of Crimson Scale fight the Valkyries.
Okay. Magnus is then heading to. He's waiting for Sonia and Maeve to finish their conversation. He's gonna wait for them to say.
Yeah, you notice that Maeve was talking to a drunken Ajax off to the side about something. Okay. There was one of the drunken barbarians. The two of the drunken barbarians seemed to be guarding them from their conversation.
Sure.
Sonia had wandered back.
You said the masked monk, like, get the hell out of here.
Oh, the guy that
I don't push him. I don't push him.
He's the one that gave you you're pretty sure he's the one that gave you Cord's blessing. He seems to be answering questions about Cord whenever people ask.
Yeah.
Might be a priest of Cord.
Actually, hey, what do you know about the sword in the mountain?
It is an excellent story. Cord fashions blades that way. Deep in the mountain, using the weight of the mountainside itself.
Yeah, cool. That's good. Very nice. Which mountain?
Which mountain what?
Never mind. You didn't see it, did you?
Which mountain did Cord use?
Yeah.
If we knew that, then we'd know which mountain to mine for the sword.
I want to know that story. Hey, Sonia, come listen to this.
Cord, when he was young, wanted to fashion a weapon of ultimate victory. And he took some of the strongest metals, but the metalsmiths at the time would not craft it for him, for they were jealous of Cord's idea. So Cord hatched a plan where he used his own strength to pick up a mountainside and placed the rough-fashioned blade, made out of sky metals, and put it deep into the earth, where it still shudders and shakes the world itself today at its core. It is said that his greatest warrior, only the strongest would be able to pick up the mountain like he, to retrieve Cord's blade, a great sword that would cut down titans and gods themselves.
Really?
Well, that's neat.
More than neat, he says. There's a flash of annoyance towards...
Well, here's to my favorite old god. I believe her name was Pour Me Another.
Hey, you're too young for that. He slaps the drink out of your hand.
Uka comes over and takes the blade before Magnus. Could be. It is in the same Marty verse as randomly is called it. How's it going, Fox? Sorry.
Except in his case, it's like, I just found it. Okay, it's mine now.
Good to see you randomly. Overall, this event seems to be a success. It is a chance to mingle with priests of the old gods if you want to.
Yep. I want to talk to the main priest too.
Okay. Magnus is wandering over. Demon Lord Nemi is just...
He's going to Magnus wants to fight. He wants to fight Magnus. Hey, Fox.
Foxfire is on the ball.
You guys looking for a priest?
Anyone else going over to talk to the masked oracle?
Yeah. Damian wants to come along. This is an important guy. Where's Damian?
He's really not.
Right, Damien worships the five-faced god.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't give a crap about this backwards heathen.
Fuck the 5-faced guy. How you doing? Can I, Are they like guards or something, or are they just like...
They are staying off to his side. He needed help to stand up on the pillar.
Is he...
Actually, Damien will go just to make sure he doesn't agree to another fight. You'll be fighting with cotton swabs while blindfolded underwater.
Magnus the Corsican, I have watched you fight in the arena.
Yeah, I've seen you. Seen you in the arena.
The gods have blessed you with much strength.
Yeah, praise the gods. Yeah, I worked very hard with the gift to become strong and stronger even.
He nods.
It
is your sacrifice that allows us to continue our faith.
Indeed, yeah. See, we're new to, we're recently new here to Vaddapol. So you and the mass theologians here, you go around and bless everything, and you continue practices. That's pretty good. It's fantastic, actually. It's too bad that they want everything gone here.
What the Imperials call the old gods are the gods that lived here. They were like a great family. While not all family members get along, they were all part of the same pantheon. He sort of waves his hands around. Cord was a strong member, and still is. We have been forced, despite our differences, to wear these masks, so that the Inquisitors themselves do not know who to target.
Yeah, no, I understood.
Drake's
They... Randomly, Drake. Oh my God! Hey, you guys! Hey, you guys! Well, you know, I wanted to meet you and say thank you for what you're doing and keeping up this place. And if you need something, remember to reach out to me.
It is through
He speaks as an individual, not as a ludus owner. Let's be clear.
I speak as Magnus.
Nods.
He's like a lawyer or something. He looks at books and he reads a lot.
It's not or something.
We shall take you up on your offer, should the gods and their servants require a very strong man.
Yeah. And if you happen to look at good to know about something important with the gods. Wait, you just said it. Yeah, okay, yeah, call me. I'll help you. I'm playing his ent. Okay. Good times.
David actually wants to meet Chella. He's curious about her.
We have heard that you have a dragon, yet none of us have quite seen it yet. Is this something that is going to be in the arena, or is this more of a pet for your ludus?
Sorry, this is the Oracle? The Master Oracle talking to Magnus?
Yeah.
Okay. That is true. Yeah, he's.
There was all this hubbub around the city. Oh, there's a dragon, and then you stuffed it in the basement of some other ludus to get trained, and haven't told anyone about anything yet. So while the excitement has died down, they haven't forgotten about it.
It is coming. It is still. If you leave a dragon out, and with so many people in the public, a lot of them will die. So it needs to be properly trained. And you don't want it to fly away either. Dragons are not the most, how you say, they just don't get along with anything. From the time the egg to the time they're the size of this entire arena.
Yes. You should be warned that not is all right with one of your rivals. Do not trust the sea god's fury. They are not right with the new gods, he waves up at the towers kind of looming behind you, or the old.
Yeah, I've heard about them. They're very, we haven't set up any matches. We don't trust them. Does anyone fight against these guys? Like, who do they?
Well, yeah, they do fight. It's just they are widely hated in the town. They're not allowed to have their they either chose or not allowed to have their headquarters inside the city walls.
Yeah,
same thing
they're
with
not
goblins.
allowed. Let's be honest, they're not allowed.
They're a bunch of like pirate-backed ludis, so they're walking a really fine line, and they seem to be hated. They're the ones that, as a welcome, threw horse heads, rotten, diseased horse heads into your ludus.
That we ate.
Yeah, that you then barbecued and ate.
Oh, the free food here. This is fantastic.
The gods provide, and if they do not, then their servants do. It would go very well if the citizens of this city saw one of the prominent members of a grand new ludus providing a tithe or an offering to the gods.
Yeah, from our experience in running a ludus, we're still building. I am working towards it, but soon I will be able to do something like that.
I understand that you are a devotee of Cord, that you Corsicans have much of Cord's blood coursing through your veins.
That's true, yes. I do plan making a big tithe for him. I just, I need to make sure the ludus is still running.
Please, you may come to me directly when you see it time to give proper offering to your god.
And by proper offering, are we talking $50,000? Like what? Yeah. Yeah, I will for sure. I will, of course. For sure. It was a pleasure meeting you.
Likewise, Magnus, your sacrifices are not unnoticed.
Nods. See you later. Let's go talk to. Yeah, he'll start hanging out with the crowd.
Damien wanders over to Cella. You can see Cella sort of like gingerly picking some fruit off of a tray, and she's got a little bit of bread and a little tiny cup of wine. She's kind of like being really picky.
Pardon me, madam. I'm Damien Van Imp.
Oh.
I was wondering if I might make your acquaintance.
I'm Cella, she says.
May I don't know if there's anywhere to sit.
Yeah, there are some seats that are brought out.
Yeah. May I sit?
It's a fine day to be on your feet, she says.
I've been on my feet enough for now. A little sitting could do me some good. What is your name, if you don't mind my asking?
Oh, I already told you. It's Cella, dear. Are you hard of hearing?
I might have taken one to the ear. I'm not sure.
Oh, let me have a look. She puts down her plate and she's looking into your ears.
Oh, okay. All right, then.
Say ah. Stick out your tongue.
Ah.
You have excellent teeth. You're nobility, aren't you?
I am, yes.
Why are you fighting in a ludus?
Oh, because I want to.
Why?
Because I'm good at it.
I suppose
And
boys will be boys, is what she says.
And to be perfectly frank, between you and I think it will anger my father.
She pokes at where your jaw hurts from getting cracked. Does it hurt here?
Yes, slightly, thank you. I was in my youth. Well, I suppose I still am, but
Open your mouth. She says she like dug around in a case and she's got something on her finger.
it better be clean.
She kind of sticks it in between your teeth and your cheek and sort of rubs it in a little bit. So she's got her finger in her mouth. She's sort of rubbing your gums, and all of a sudden you're
trained as a boss.
it goes dentist numb and the pain goes away. There you go.
Oh, that is fantastic.
Just try not to eat too much. You don't want to bite your tongue.
Oh yes, it's somewhat yum.
She just wipes her hands off with a piece of cloth and turns back to her drink and her plate.
You were the healer for the Valkyries?
Yes, I am the healer for the Valkyries.
Out of curiosity, how long am I going to be talking like this?
Only a couple hours, dear.
Oh.
But there is no pain.
Oh no, it's quite lamb, thank you. I should not be drinking any wine either. It does not match my shirt.
You're kind of dribbling it all over. She seems to be like a motherly type, and the fact that within 30 seconds of meeting you, she had her fingers inside your mouth. Yeah, she's a healer.
So how did you come to be part of the Valkyries?
I was purchased, she says.
Oh, by whom?
Maeve bought out my contract from my former masters. I'm free now, but...
I see. And it was my understanding that Maeve is under contract and they will not release her.
Yes, she is under contract. She was not always as free as she is now, and she is not as free as she would like to be.
I shall have to look up this case law. Making a note. Well, I overheard someone saying the Valkyries would like to form a ludis, but are not allowed to. Oh, this is really irritating talking like this.
Yes, the Maeve wants to have her own ludis to be official, so that she may participate in the games as she sees fit, so that they may start earning a proper income, so that the other ludi in this city and beyond will actually have matches. Vaddapol has her contract, so it makes most sense for her to do her business here. However, there are some that are being very stubborn.
Have the ladies considered making an informal alliance? Perhaps a uniform they all wear. Everyone knows the Valkyries, and then entering as independents in the arena.
That is a path that we've considered. You may want to talk to Maeve about that particular path. It is the path that...
no. I get even more tongue-tied than I am right now around that woman.
Maeve has walked that path for some time, and it is fraught with legal peril.
Oh, I might be able to help. I am a lawyer.
You don't say, she says. Trying not to hide her contempt for the noble with the nice teeth who wants to fight.
I'm normally more eloquent than this.
I'm sure you are.
So what did you do before you were enslaved? Or were you born a slave?
I'm from a northern realm. My mother taught me some of her ways, which my masters found useful. I've been a healer for a long time.
I cannot speak right now. What was the name of the land you're from?
She seems a little bit annoyed. Let me see. Give me a D8. Vaddapol's kind of in the center. I'll just draw
5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm from the Dunthirst Lowlands.
With a 17, what do I know about the Dunthirst Lowlands?
South of the Field of Valor, the Dunthirst Lowlands are a land of squabbling people of low character.
Okay, well, he's going to avoid saying, well, you're probably lucky.
A violent place that has been kind of unruly, and it's near the coast, but kind of between Vaed and 17. It's probably the nearby country of Vavern. Never really conquered or subjugated these people really successfully, but never allowed them to rise up as their own kingdom. So a lot of little squabbling baronies and that sort of thing. The Imperium probably put an end to like the baronial kind of squabbling, which kind of left people to like feud and squabble amongst themselves, and you backland swamp people, fisher folk, really hot-tempered.
Okay. Sense motive on just is Damien irritating her right now because she's been giving off 5s.
She's happy to answer your question. She's might be wondering why you're interested.
Okay, there's just dice going on. I was just curious. This is my first time out in the world outside of my little circle of family and friends, and I understand that others have different points of view based on where they come from, so I just thought I would explore those. And the best way to do that is through story, I find.
And what have you found out so far, Damien? About this world outside of your very safe home.
He kind of chuckles like, my home's probably not as safe as you think it is. The threats lie everywhere in all forms. Oh, my tongue is so numb, it's spreading now. And that I was indeed quite fortunate to be born where I was born.
You're Imperial, are you not?
I am, yes.
Your people are not even from this world. Do you know where your people come from?
I do, I'm sure.
Yeah, the Van Imps and the Van...
They're from Empirica?
No, they're from Pastoria.
Oh, my family comes from Pastoria. It's a farming world. It's quite peaceful, actually. Very nice, mostly rolling hills and farms.
Damien knows Pastoria is the successful outcome to what is going on here on Tarak.
Yeah.
That like 1,000 or 2,000 years ago, the Imperium came to this world and basically conquered it, got rid of the undesirables, parceled up the land, made it all prosperous, and
said, "Here's your religion. Let's not fight about who's right, because it's only this one."
and it became the breadbasket of the empire.
It's what I hope Tarak will one day be.
Ah, she says.
Oh, please understand, Pastoria is wonderful. There's no one goes hungry. There's no war. I mean, you have your conflicts between individuals, but it's a utopia. And the Imperium made it so.
How very nice for your family, she says. Okay, now she wants out of this conversation.
I've offended you. I apologize. I'll take
No, dear. When your jaw
like
begins to
Magnus.
hurt again, she gives you a little jar with the stuff in it.
You're very kind. Thank you.
She smiles and kind of politely goes off and does something else.
Okay. Ungrateful savage, he thinks.
Do you wear a holy symbol of the Five-Faced God?
He does, yes.
Is it
It's
out
like-
right now?
No,
This is a
he's
shirt with 5 faces, 1, 2, it goes all the way around.
all 5 faces going, ah!
All right, Magnus, what were you doing?
I was just chatting with the crowd.
Okay.
Who wants to feel my biceps? Yeah.
Yeah, some people go, oh, it's super strong.
My veins have muscle. Try with me. Say Magnus. Magnus. No, don't do that. Charisma of nothing.
Are we quite done, Magnus?
Yeah. Hey, you horde. Let's go.
All right, you're done here?
Yeah. We're last in, first out. Kind of like my job. I mean,
Leafo. All right. Sona's, were we not supposed to recruit a priest here?
shit, are we?
I beg your pardon. Why were we quite a...
Oh, yeah. No. Sona's right. Yeah.
No, he's not right. He's a slave and should shut his mouth.
Yeah, shut up.
I'm not a slave, he says.
He's a gladiator.
Yeah, that's a slave who entertains people.
Hey, shut up, Damien.
I'm a slave, says Please.
Yes, you are. He rubs him behind the ear. It's a good slave.
How much does it cost to hire a priest?
Well, thanks to you, we have almost no money, so...
Shut up. I'm gonna get like 5 counts up front. What are you, a contractor priest?
Okay, so you're wandering over to this priest?
Yeah. Hey, I have a question for you here. Our ludus needs a priest, someone to lead, the religious aspect of everything here that we do. And, well, in my opinion, who's better than Cord?
I was under the understanding that you already had a priest at your ludus.
I kicked him out. He was an ass. He only wanted the 5-faced God for everybody, so be open-minded.
Someone to tend to the spiritual needs of your gladiators.
Yes, not all of them. Very few of them actually follow Cord. They follow their own gods, but you at least understand they each have their own god. You do,
Yes.
yeah? Yeah, it's good.
Is it just religious services that you require?
For now, yeah.
No, we'll need healing as well.
Yeah, religious service, healing, spirit, your body, same thing, yeah?
A medicus as well, then.
Yes.
Yeah. Until Alan shows up.
Fucking stupid metagaming.
Until this legless guy, I don't know which one.
God, this chariot is very weird.
It's very weird. No.
You should get him a couple of not greyhounds, what are they called? Great Danes? Like 2 Great Danes, like a chariot, like
You make a dog sled out of your wheelchair? That's funny.
Mush, mush.
Anyway,
A priest to tend to your gladiators who are not followers of Cord, but many religions?
yeah.
Can you tell me more about their needs? And which gods they follow. Or which gods you wish them to follow.
I wish for him to follow God because he's the greatest. And see, he doesn't need 5 faces to tell you what he wants. He needs one. That's all. But see, we've got a shout out Damian.
Okay. You're pretty sure that he can arrange a priest of Cord to arrive at your ludus.
Yeah. So he'll tell him about a couple of gods that they worship.
Okay, which ones?
You haven't discussed price yet. Why? What is going on here?
Why don't you discuss price with him? They have different. They're all different. We don't want different priests for each one. No, just one priest to come and listen to whatever they want to talk about, all that, whatever. It was easy if they called, they just fight, but some of them want to talk. Weird. No knowledge religion.
A priest of which god? A priest of all the gods is quite rare.
Just for COD. You would be fine.
Oh, you hear that? You'll be adequate.
Very
What's
well.
wrong with fine? My weapons are fine. What's wrong with you?
Tell Phineas you said that.
Okay.
I'll beat Phineas.
I'll just roll to see what level this guy is.
I'll pay to see that as well.
You wish to extend a contract to me to tend to the spiritual needs of your men and to teach them about the strength of Cord.
If they wish it, not to push it. That's why the other guy left.
You, a follower of Cord, does not wish me to convert the strong amongst your group.
It's different. Offer it. If they listen, good. If they don't listen, don't push it.
Understood. Not all are worthy of Cord's grace. Not all are victors in the competition of life.
Exactly. You see, then it's also time. When they see strength over time, they'll come to see the truth. Truth. Cord's the greatest. Look at him. He's powerful. Yeah, lifts a fist like, yeah, go on.
Okay. Then I require no contract except for our word. I will be your priest.
Yeah, good. Yeah, how much do you need? Hey, Damien, why don't you talk about these things? Because I'm
listening.
That's how much. Yeah, how much do you need?
He thinks for a moment. Suitable blessings. The blessings and tithes that I would be missing by spending time at your ludus. He thinks for a moment. $7 talents a year.
Sense motive.
Magnus has no idea how much that is.
He's being honest with Magnus.
No, as long as he's being honest.
Looks over at Damien.
That's reasonable.
Done.
Okay, he already told you he doesn't touch people because he drains.
Oh yeah,
their
this is
strength.
the guy that doesn't touch people.
Yes.
Okay, then I don't touch him.
Okay.
Then done.
Okay, Magnus has just hired a 7th level priest of Cord.
What?
Goes around just destroying the rest of us.
Facilities and resources. Religious medicine personnel 7.
That's pretty good. That's good healing right there.
Yeah.
You'll push his guts, hearts, and spirit and soul back in. Got fucked up.
Okay.
That's good spirit. That's good power. What you got there, buddy?
Same Pantheon, -1. Drain, a bit high. That is a 1. Prentice, 1, 2, 3 steps away, and a different Pantheon. Bull, 1 step away. 1, 2. I'm just adjusting the
Yeah.
Fleas worships Cord. He is happy with this. Akka is 1, 2, 3 steps away with the same Pantheon. Does not like Cord. Vanu is 1, 2 steps away.
Vanu's on the chopping block.
Old
Hey,
Vigo,
you can not even bother with that one.
Five-Faced God. He's a worshiper of the Five-Faced God. He does not like this. Dren Zerko is 1, 2, 3, 4 steps away. Same Pantheon.
Also, chopping block Dren. That's his.
Yeah, that guy's gonna go.
All right.
That's
So, yeah, I've adjusted their religion modifiers as you've.
Mm-hmm.
The priest's name is Fleas and worships Court. No, we were going through the. Let me show you what I was.
What's up,
going through.
Kenny?
So basically, I keep track of how compatible the religion of the ludus is with each of the gladiators, because the more religious backing they have, the more confident that they might be. Fleas is the name of their third level gladiator. He's a gladiator bard. Noel is his name. His name is Fleas, and he's a gladiator bard. He really likes the new religion. And this may affect their overall effectiveness in fighting. So he's really inspired by the religion, whereas others who worship the five-phase god, so it's a different pantheon, and then it's a god that's 1, 2, 3 steps away in the alignment chart. So they are very, very much not happy with the choice, or will not be once they learn. So he's a hyena from Lion King.
Yep.
Yeah, there's Fleas. Everyone likes Fleas. He's that guy right there.
Oh, you don't like the new guy? Oh, did he put your stomach back through your ass? Yeah, you like him now? Shut up! Smile.
Leave it to Magnus to get a good priest of Cord to replace the lawful neutral priest of a different pantheon than most of the gladiators that you had before.
Right.
So yeah, Damien, he's hired some heathen priest of strength and brutishness or something to. Magnus feels good though. Magnus is like, yeah, Cord
in the house, literally. Take the weapons that we put on Cord's statue.
Yeah, you're giving back all of your weapons. Nobody tries to steal your weapons because the weapons were being guarded by the gods themselves, and we'll consider this a successful day.
Yeah.
As well as a successful gladiatorial turn, as I believe that was the last stuff that we needed to do to end out this month, or this week. Sorry.
Yep.
Yes, I would say overall it went quite well.
Let us have a look at what you guys did. Oh, there's a 50% chance a random event happens.
Yes. This is getting worse.
I got this.
50% or lower.
There we go. There is an event. It's not necessarily bad. It could be a good thing.
No, it could be a good thing. You're right. It could be a good thing.
That's awesome. What you're doing is basically morale bonus for affiliation from a religious perspective. Yeah, there's a few other things that I'm doing. So I'm basically, when I roll the D6 method, I'm using their base level. I'm adjusting it by how tired they are, whether they've been level drained or their soul's fucked up, their current morale, like how happy they are, their attitude, which is kind of like a longer term morale, like are they really like loyal or not towards the ludus. The religion is a factor. they're number of steps from the alignment of the ludus itself. I've been treating the ludus alignment, and I actually haven't told the players how I've been doing it. I think I have to recalculate the ludus alignment, because the alignment is basically a weighted average of the alignment of the ludus masters. So right before the others arrive, Magnus, Phineas, and Ashoka the ludus was slightly neutral. It was neutral and slightly lawful, but it wasn't so lawful that like it was pulled all the way, because Magnus was chaotic neutral, and it was kind of like this nice mix. But I think with like the introduction of Damian, who's lawful evil,
Yep.
and then I think once and then what alignment is Sid?
Sid is an evil.
Neutral
He's
evil.
neutral evil. So.
Yeah, I think the ludus masters are pulling it down into the lawful evil quarter. So I need to refigure out the alignment.
Listen.
Like after things settled in.
Sorry. He's chaotic. Wait, alignment. Sorry, he's chaotic evil. He's neutral evil. My bad.
Neutral evil. Yep. And then I think once Zed joins your group, he's a
We're
lawful neutral
running
monk.
a death for entertainment enterprise.
Right.
Or evil.
Which means that, some of the alignments of the gladiators may not jive with this, right? They don't like the lawful evil organization that they're forced to be.
They probably don't like being forced to fight to the death in the arena, but you know what?
Hey,
Tough
good morning.
titties.
Shitty porridge. Now here's a wooden sword. Go fight that dragon.
Right. But I don't wanna. Why is my equipment sucky?
Oh, that's nice. He's talking.
At any given
Get in
moment,
there.
if you don't like your gladiators, you send them into death matches, and they can't
pretty
do
much.
anything. When Radimer joins, if Radimer joins, and then we've got this lawful evil guy, and then Adam's monk isn't going to make it any better. He's just going to pull things towards the lawful neutral scale. There's going to be this kind of like scatter diagram around lawful evil, with Magnus hanging out there on the fringe of chaotic neutral.
We'll just be going, just let him be. He's very strong and kills things.
Like slowly over time, your gladiators may begin to chafe under, which is so weird that you chose chaotic good as the spiritual. I was
trying to make things even, all right?
Oh, man.
Everything's so fucked up.
You guys are just creating the story for me. I don't need to come up with plans. I just react to what the players do. Funny. In truth, the gladiator, depending on the situation, I'd rather have my masters be evil rather than good, because I want them to cheat for me. Yes, until your masters don't like you specifically.
Let's take Dren and Vanu, for example.
Right.
Yeah.
There's two gladiators they just don't really like. They somehow managed to become masters of. Let's say they put a couple of their favorite gladiators on injured reserve, and they're going to make these two gladiators, I think, have a really bad time. All right, so you guys rolled 50%, so there is a random event that happens in your ludus this month. Let me open up my random event table, because charts are fun. And where do we start here? Event favor. This is a D100 roll. The higher, the better. Low is bad, high is good.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay.
Yeah, 100! Oh, fuck!
38 is a neutral event.
Okay. All right.
The event scope. Lower is lower in scope, higher is could be the entire, something that affects the entire empire.
Okay, go ahead.
67, that's pretty big.
Okay, this is a master event. So something is happening to one of the masters. Let's see the scope of the event. I need a D2. I've got two charts basically that I'll roll off of. 2. It's an area of concern. I need a D12.
Go ahead, Ahmed.
8.
Oh, it's the relationships of a particular master. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Uh-oh. I just beat up my girlfriend.
Yeah, that could be a thing.
You didn't pull your punches. Look, I'll try not to fucking kill you.
All right, I guess we need to count up the masters and figure out who could be affected by this. Ashoka is 1, Phineas is 2, Magnus is 3, Ratimer's not here, so we'll then go to Damian. Damian is 4, Sid is 5. So I need a D5.
3.
3 is Magnus.
Yup.
Shouldn't have fought your girlfriend.
She's like, everything's like all beautiful outside as soon as the door closes. I can't believe you did this to me. What I do?
Okay. Its relationship with something or someone. So we'll do a D3. 1, it's with something personal to Magnus. 2, it's somebody he works with. 3, it's like somebody out external. So a D3.
Okay.
Something external.
Okay.
1d20. Her name starts with an S.
All right. There's one last chart I'm going to go look at and see who external is.
Oh, a family member that heard of me in the gladiator in the rings that showed up. That'd be kind of cool. Hey, I'm your long lost brother. Holy shit, you sound like me.
Need a Lou Ferrigno token?
Okay, so it's a neutral thing that affects external. Do you have any families? So do you have like any connection with Corsican? I guess Magnus's only connections are with people involved in the gladiatorial arenas, right?
Yes. So maybe
Yeah,
he's got a connection, a new connection to something else?
A sword, perhaps?
Okay, 1, it has to do with his now recent like showing interest in religion. 2, it's it has to do with his
The fan of men?
There's a good one.
interesting. It has to do with his fans, and then 3,
He's got a stalker.
Magnus.
3 is it has something to do with one of the other ludises he's had something to do with in the past. So a D3.
Yep.
1 religion, 2 fans, 3.
1.
Okay. You hired the most important priest of Cord in the city.
The other Cordians don't like it.
They can come to my ludus and pay to get his...
Yeah, okay. So, how will Magnus make sure that this turns out okay? This is supposed to be neutral. It's not good, it's not bad, it's a thing.
There's just more followers of Cord show up to our ludus to talk with the priest. Something like that.
Yeah, Magnus, you begin to realize as the priest of Cord moves into your ludus, he has got, whenever he spends time there, he's got people coming almost at all hours. While they are masked, they are... It is sometimes obvious which gods they pray to, or at least they're being sent there. As he's set up in this new shrine that is in your ludus, but he has got visitors coming and going. What are the gladiator masters doing? Are they restricting access? Are they denying access? Or are they allowing access into your ludus to strangers who want to visit with the priest of
No,
Cord?
we're not just letting masked men walk into our ludus.
No, it's not masked men. Masked men are the priests.
Okay.
It's parishioners, people who want his services.
If he wants to set something up like a small shrine at the front gate, and they don't go past there, and he wants to meet them there.
We can have
That's
an
fine.
area. We can. I'll tell you what. We do set up we can set up like an area for them to show up, and
No. They can set it up.
Yeah. But so at the front of our gates on the side, a place for them to show up and chat, like where he can hang out there.
Okay.
And so because we don't want people just freaking walking in and our ludus, the hell with that.
Got it.
Security.
How much money are you spending on a
Nothing. If he wants a shrine, he builds his own fucking shrine.
Magnus has 500 gold. I will put that towards building a shrine
Okay.
for him.
Give me Magnus, you're 5th level. You're not a talkie character, and you're providing us a bit of a bribe, a tithe. Give me 5d6. You're looking for 3 successes for this to be okay.
Can I get help? Yeah! Fuck no! Fuck. 2 successes.
Okay, subtract your 50 gold, or your 500 gold, or whatever it is that you spent, and then
I do have more. I do have more coin. I do have 693. I did 698. So if someone gives me 2 more gold, I can put in 2 more successes, or hopefully 2 more rolls.
No, that was it. It's a temporary fix that he is receiving people basically outside your gate. On days where it rains, it is not a happy. It's not a. The priest is not happy with this arrangement. There's basically tents and tarps that people have to go under outside of your gate.
I'm sorry, Magnus. We just can't have every accordion walking in at all hours of the day.
Oh God, gotta have those fucking people like Sid walking around. We're gonna have more security here. I agree. It's too bad, but it's how it is.
All right, so he's running his makeshift.
Look, when we get more money, yeah, I don't mind.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically he spends a lot of time standing outside and tending to people that come to the gate. It just means that the traffic to your ludus has increased. Although you are, Magnus, meeting other worshippers of Cord.
Yes.
In the city, so it's a kind of a good thing, kind of a bad thing. Sounds like a neutral thing. Okay. The mass theologian of Cord, however, is not happy with the arrangement, but he for now is doing it, and that was the random event.
I'll explain to him, like, yeah, this is what I can do right now, and perhaps in like 2 weeks or something, be able to do more for you.
Okay.
Build it up a little more.
Are there any other fights that you want to arrange?
We have no money to bet, so
We have no. Yeah, that's the problem right now.
So you've got to win basically the next fight in order to continue without loans.
yep. Yeah, Magnus. Right now, Adam's going to be somewhere going, no! What have you done?
All right, what is Ashoka doing in round 12?
Finding out about this bad news. Oh, by the way, Ashoka, guess what? We're broke.
Okay. Who is he? Is he using diplomacy? Is he spying?
Ashoka's going to be. Give me a second. He'll be the talky talk, and we'll leave the spying for the other guy.
Okay. Who is he meeting with?
We can spy more than one person.
Yep.
Why don't we spy on someone and then decide whether we need to do diplomacy with them?
It happens at the same time, right?
No.
Sure, Nemi, you just did.